What's good, y'all? This is Dom King. This is episode 4? Episode 4 of The Pivot. It was a rebrand, but I realized, I'm not really rebranding much. Just a pivot, change the direction a little bit. And I'm taking y'all through that journey. So yeah, this is episode 4. If y'all new to this, be sure to watch my last videos. I let y'all know that I was pivoting. I talked about brand identity, and we talked about the samples and the changes that I made. So the great news is that I placed my bulk order. So that's super exciting. For those of y'all who have clothing brands, you know how exciting that is, because now it's just a waiting game. Like, you've done all the work, you did everything you needed to do, you got your samples, you made your corrections. I was able to place that bulk order. And it was too damn much. Like, I'm not gonna say the price, but it was a lot. Some of the changes that I made from the samples that y'all saw to the bulk order, for the pullover, the big thing was I added another patch on the other side, and the first patch I changed it. So there's 2 patches on each side, and it had Control the Vibe on the front, and it's established in 2020. I removed that and the back hit. The back hit was one that I debated for a minute, but I was like, you know what? I think it'll look better without it, so I took that off as well. As far as the shirt that y'all seen, the comparison is the Thief of Joy tee. It was a gray shirt. I'm changing that shirt to black. So it's the same exact design, everything's staying the same. It's just instead of gray, it's black. I chose black because I feel like you can match it with more things, and it's a little bit more versatile that way. And the pants, the only thing I changed was I made the thigh a little bit bigger for, guys with big thighs like me, you know what I'm saying? Because as y'all saw in the last video, I couldn't even get into them joints. Now, it helps that it's a baggier type of pant, so it's like, it's not gonna be a deal breaker as far as the size, but it just helps people like me, out there who have bigger quads and stuff. If they want to be like fashion MFs too, like, you can get in tune. But yeah, so those are the big changes that I made. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I'll put it on the screen so y'all can see the exact changes that I made, but I'm excited about it just because, like I said, I did all the work, everything's good, so now it's the manufacturer's job. It'll probably touch down in the next 2.5, 3 weeks from now, so I'm super excited about that. But in the meantime, what I'm about to be doing is I'm about to be practicing.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
And what I mean by practice is like practicing like the different types of angles, the different types of cameras, the different types of videos that I want to utilize for my photo shoots. So that's why I got these heaters right here. Boom, boom, boom. From right to left, or for y'all left, right, whatever. This is my Sony Handycam, this is my Fujifilm X-T30, and this is my Sony CyberShot. This past weekend, my girl and I went to the city, and we had such a great time. We went thrifting, we were walking around, having a blast. You know what I'm saying? We were shopping with a couple local spots, which is always lit. But in the midst of that, I was taking pictures. I did not get to record with my Sony Handycam. I'm not gonna hold y'all. On the way there, on the way to the city, I realized that I forgot my memory card for my DJI Pocket that I wanted to vlog with, and I was low-key bummed as hell. So like the first hour or 2 that we were there, I wasn't even doing nothing. I'm like, man, bump this. Like, I'm not doing nothing, but I'm like, nah, I can still, I can still give y'all something and just kind of recap it how I am on the back end. But so I didn't get to use this, but I did take some fire shots with my Sony CyberShot, and even more fire shots with my Fujifilm X-T30. And I'm gonna put them on the screen. As far as the Sony CyberShot, I'm not gonna lie, disappointed isn't the right word, but I expected a little more. Not that it was bad pictures, but this isn't gonna be my daily, this isn't gonna be like my main one, you know what I'm saying? I think this would be a great vibe catcher. I'll say a vibe catcher where it's like in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, rather than posed model shots, I want that in the moment, like we're having a good time type stuff. And I think I mentioned that in my last video, but I did want to try to use this as a daily driver, and it did not work. I'll show you all the photos, I'll put them on the screen. They're fire, don't get it twisted. But it's like, as far as like it hitting for real, it just wasn't doing it. So I think my Fujifilm X-T30 is gonna be the main one, the main guy. And then boom, Sony CyberShot is gonna be like the supporter if you want to get that like, if I'm trying to bring that feeling out, like, hey, if we're having a good time, you can have like some posed pictures, but like this adds a little bit of a blur, like a little bit of movement, and it like really showcases, it makes it almost feel like you want to be there. Like, this gives that FOMO. This is like that glass where you want a good picture. So I'm glad I found the role for this guy, and I'm glad I was practicing, because had I just walked into a shoot with this one and I wanted to use this as the main one, I would have low-key been a little hot with the results that I got. This guy right here, man, like I said, this is to get that mood, that feeling. Almost, I'm trying to give you FOMO, like just off of pictures alone. Right here, this is the guy. But this one, this is like the first photo in your carousel. You're using this one. I'm talking, it's glass. You know what I'm saying? I was taking pics of my girlfriend in the city, and man, I want to say that it was me and that I'm cold, but she's just a great muse. So it's like she's a great person to photograph, and she's beautiful. So like, I'm a little biased, but I know the pictures were hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna ask her if I can show y'all the specific ones, because she ain't posted on her Instagram yet. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna ask. Hold on. All right, y'all. So I just got the go ahead. I'm gonna put the photos on the screen. You can't tell me that these aren't glass. Like, I'm talking like these are like I said, if you got a carousel, like it's like a photo dump, these are like the first photos. And these would be like the supporting cast, you know, where it's like you're getting that vibe. But if you want to catch somebody's eye, you're using these. I don't know what I'm gonna put on the screen, but just, you know what I'm saying, you finna use these photos. They're tough. They're super tough. So yeah, moving forward, what you're gonna see is, obviously, since it's more of a waiting game, I did everything I needed to do as far as submitting the measurements, the changes, and everything to my manufacturer. I'm just waiting now. So all I can do is practice. So in the next video, with everything else I cover, I'm also just gonna show y'all clips and different pictures from each of these cameras, and you guys can comment below on this video and all the videos moving forward. So let me know like what you like about each camera, what you don't like about each camera, and what you think I should use. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, and I will take your advice, but if y'all are talking nonsense, I'm gonna stick to my guns. But let me know in the comments what you think about the pictures, how you like them, which camera or piece you like the best, and we can keep pushing forward, man. But as always, thank y'all so much for watching these videos. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow the socials, they in the description. Much love, and I will see y'all later.